When and why did you want to create Good Morning JTL, and how did your peers and superiors react?
We started Good Morning JTL in 2004. I was approached by our assistant principal who knew I wanted to do a little bit more with students in the way of media. And at the time we had something called a black box. It was basically a broadcasting service that we could pump video and audio into all the rooms in the school. At that time we had TVs and cable access in all those rooms. And she thought it would be kind of neat to have the actual morning announcements done by our students, because students just were not listening to the announcements. They were sort of tired and bored of the adults that were talking. So when we initially started, which was in April of 2004, we had what we called a pilot cast. We had rehearsed for a couple of months prior to that, and one morning we just said, okay, we're gonna go live. Everybody in the school turned on their TVs, and the response from students and faculty was great. We had a really good group of students. They did a professional job with the broadcast. And since then, every single year, we've been adding something, expanding, doing a better broadcast for our students and our community.
If you're a director tasked with creating a movie representing Good Morning JTL throughout the years, what would the theme be? And what would the bigger-than-life message be?
Well, the most important message, I think, that runs throughout Good Morning JTL, and I realized it right when we started, was teamwork. The teamwork aspect of this is so critical. We work usually in groups of 4 broadcast teams, and there are 5 members on a team, usually. This year with COVID, it's a little bit different, but nonetheless, everybody is responsible for a particular job. If one person slacks in doing their job, then there's an issue. For example, the director is expecting the camera person to have the camera on the correct person. If they don't, it creates a problem for the director, who has to choose the camera that they are supposed to be, assigned to at that time. If the teleprompter is not working properly and they sort of fall asleep and aren't paying attention, then the people that are reading, the broadcasters, are going to be off. So it's cyclical. Everybody that's doing a job has a direct effect on somebody else. So overall, if the theme of that movie, if there had to be a theme for that movie that you're talking about, it would definitely be teamwork, because that's one of the things we work hard to build when new casts come in, and then we work on it throughout the year. As far as an actual movie goes, at the time, one of the more popular movies in the early 2000s was Will Ferrell starred in Anchorman. They sort of wanted the broadcast to be relatively fun. They wanted to have a good time with it, very much like the broadcasters in that particular show did. There was also a little bit of competition between the broadcasters there, and oftentimes we would talk about the negative effects. We want to work together as a team. But ultimately, even in that movie, not that I would ever, base a school activity on a Will Ferrell movie, but the overall concept was, we want to have a good time. We want people to work together. And our end results have been phenomenal. If you look at the past casts that have graduated on and done fantastic things in the world of media, I'm very proud of what they've accomplished. So we definitely stuck by those main pillars that we originally started with, the teamwork, having fun, and we've built a pretty good show based on those things.
What would you define as success for Good Morning JTL in the future?
Success with our show comes in a variety of degrees. I look at it from a personal standpoint first. Am I choosing the right people when they audition? Do I have the right mix of people that are going to make this particular activity work well together? That's important. You have to get 20 people that are going to work well together, that are going to gel. The second thing is our audience appreciation. Are we getting positive feedback from our students, from our community, because we're now broadcasting live streaming through YouTube? And are our teachers pleased with the people that they're seeing on camera? And are we representing the school well? In all those aspects, I don't think I've ever had a year where I've been disappointed with the people that have worked on this show. Everybody has grown into their roles. So from an educational standpoint, because I'm seeing growth, I'm thrilled with the fact that we're taking somebody that comes in, they're learning all the broadcasting skills that they need. They may read well when they get here, but they learn how to become a character in front of the camera, to do a good job, to broadcast with enthusiasm. And those are the things that I sort of use to judge the success of the show. We definitely have community support. We have over 500 people signed up for our YouTube channel already. More continue to sign up daily. I love seeing that number go up. But more importantly, people are checking in to see what great things students and faculty are doing here at school, because the program is all about the things that go on here. So 10 minutes a day, we must have something going on here that's worth reporting. And that's what's really important. It's about the success of the school.